Turvis cup with an outline and not vaping. Someone said that to me when I was using because there's a straw. I'm like, what? No, not me. Hey, Lazy Panda, how you doing? How are you? How are midterms going? I hope they're over. Alright, guys. We made it, question mark. Hope you're doing well tonight, Lazy Panda. So here's where we're at. We don't remember what happened. Essentially, our bot saved us a little bit. We're on the. Oh, do you want me to? I can turn my volume up, Lazy Panda. I can turn up a little bit, so I don't want you to turn up and me turn up, because then you'll be crying. Okay. Hey, Ivalin, how you doing? How's that? Am I good in relation to the game sound? Most people can hear me. The game sound. The problem with this is very lush game sound. It's also very aggressive game sound, so it's hard to get the ratios right where you can hear me talk clearly, but you can also hear the music and people talking and stuff, because that's important to me. Actually, I probably want to change the settings and make sure the music's lower than the voices so you guys can hear them. Anyway, we're basically still on the same asteroid mining thing. We woke up, we and all these other people had been poisoned in our med tanks, and we had survived apparently because we're Jedi that we can't quite remember. And there's this lady who is dead, but now she's not dead. She's super intrusive. She's constantly like mind talking to me and telling me what to do, and it's very annoying. We also kind of found this Han Solo wannabe. He's not like Karth, because he's not nearly as scrupulous as Karth, but he's going to help us. We're trying to get out. Someone has apparently deliberately sabotaged the droids and different stuff in here, and possibly wants to sell us a Jedi, even though we can't remember we're a Jedi, to the mob, I guess. So we'll see. Let's see, let's load. Basically, everything's shady and you trust no one. Pretty much, Lazy Panda. The first attempts to mine fuel from the surface of KOTOR II resulted in a detonation that shattered the planet's surface. Also, we put in this patch last time. That's the restored content patch. You're a pal and a confidant. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend, Morwen. I'm sorry, Elliot. Elliot says the link on Twitter sent me to a beta mode Twitch. Yeah, they switched me over to beta mode and I can't get on Twitch, so I wasn't thinking about that when I cut and paste that link. I'm sorry. Hi, Colonel Sidequest. Hey, Morwen. So, thanks for being a friend. You're a pal and a confidant. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend, baby. Are you sleeping no more one? How are you guys doing tonight? So, ooh, this is not moving. Shouldn't this be moving? We have the restored content modification patch, which basically, I guess this game was released incomplete, and there was a lot of content in there that was just turned off, that basically made the storyline not as palatable. This is making me nervous, because this should already be loading up by now. Crap and weasels. Alright, I'm going to restart this because it's sitting there, it's not moving. Oh. Okay, well, no, it's saying... Okay. Alright, it's saying it's still loading. This just looks weird to me. Like, I went to click out of it and it asked me. You had to drop down menu under your name on the top right and select legacy mode. Plus bug fixes, game should crash less. That's cool too. I'm kind of remembering why. See, this is making me nervous. This should be moving significantly, and it's not. All right, screw you, game. I don't care what you say. I'm gonna restart you. Okay, I don't have any save progress yet because I'm just trying to. Oh, you jerk face. There we go. Yeah, I don't care. There we go. It's like telling me, like, you're going to lose all your progress. I'm like, I just started you up. Like, there is no progress to be lost. So we shall see. All right. Yeah. Come on. to line it up just right, because OBS will not recognize this as a game or a window. So same thing with KOTOR, the first one. All right, let's try this again. Hopefully, game. How's everyone doing tonight? Looks like we made it. I spoke too soon. See, that's how it's supposed to go. There we go. I have my shield on. Before we do anything else, I'm going to change the music volume. I'm going to lower that significantly. Just because I want you guys to be able to hear the voices, and I feel like the music is so loud. How you doing, the real Fontix? Welcome to the stream. So we're getting started now. Continue. Alright, now I just have to remember everything I learned from last time.
Hey, watch out. That explosion has superheated the tunnels ahead.
How's the sound, guys? Can you hear this game?
That steam will cook the skin off your bones. If you can find a mining energy shield, switch it on. It should protect you against the heat if you move quickly enough.
Oh, sorry. Jeez. I don't know what happened. Anyway, sorry, my phone did something weird. I thought I had the alert systems off. Alright, I didn't want to give your advice from now on to keep this channel clear. I'm just gonna say understood, jump glasses out. I figured you're new here. Hi, welcome to the channel. Expanded, alright, the story continues. Alright, so here we go. So do we have, I think we have it switched on. If not, we'll just die. Oh, shoot. There we go. Now stay back. Stay back! No, I don't want you to go over there. Thank you. What's wrong? Why are you not? Alright, I think I have to turn down the mouse sensitivity too. Gameplay. Not mouse lock, mouse settings. Game audio might be a tad loud. Okay, let me turn it down just a little bit. You've never played this game or seen it, so it got recommended. I like this game a lot. This is a really fun Star Wars game. I already have it down low, so maybe I'm just... Alright. Maybe I just need to calm down and see what happens here. Why is it not coming up for me to disable that? Am I not strong enough to disable that? Interesting. Or is it not letting me... Alright, well there's stuff to kill up here, so... I kind of want to be able to collect these, but it's not really letting me. Alright, well let me save here real quick. Because I made it past... I don't know. I made it past the heat for a second, so probably just celebrate that. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's... Throw a grenade. Come on over here. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you, but I kind of want to get close. All right. Or we can just run over and just let everyone hit us. That's great. Let's just do that. No, how about you? What are you even doing? Why am I not hitting you? Oh boy, you're bad. There we go. Got you. Okay. Can we take stuff? Yes! Components. Alright. Sorry, I always feel like I play this game like... Because I have to concentrate so hard on what I'm doing because it's combat, and usually I'm like lying back and playing puzzles.
You're getting close to something big. I think it's the main ventilation shaft. If so, the central droid controller should be somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out for it.
Alright.
I'm picking up a lot of droids. If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on.
Thanks for the advice, I guess. Can I sneak by them? That seems fair.
Sure. If you have a stealth field generator, it'd make it an easy walk to the central droid controller.
What was I gonna say? Oh, you've never played this game? What's the main goal? It is complicated. We don't know what the main goal is right now. It's basically... You're basically waking up in this story where she doesn't really remember who she is. She's probably a Jedi, and you're being attacked. So right now, there's someone sabotaging. Everyone on this mining station is dead except for like 3 people that we know of. And it looks like it was sabotage, so someone's trying to sabotage the station. So the main goal right now, I guess, is to get here and shut down the droids and also open something up so we can leave. They've like compartmentalized this in different parts of the station, and we can't get out to our ship, which we need to. Alright.
Sensor? It must be maintenance drones. Watch out. Those little pests will try to repair the mining droids if you don't gun them down first.
Good to know.
Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful of those droids. I don't like this.
Okay. Understood. Alright, so one of the things I'm having difficulty figuring out is before... Oh, we can level up now too. Nice. Let's level up. No problem, no problem. Okay, we've got stealth. We don't have any... That's why we couldn't... Oh, we have 0 demolitions, guys. That's why we couldn't do the mines. That might be why. Actually, this is repair, security, tree injury. How many points do we have? We have 5. Well, let's up the tree injury. I want to be able to... Well, I want to be able to do everything, which is always the problem. Let's up the demolitions a little bit. I want to be able to collect some of that stuff. Okay, let's go to feats. This is always fun. We get to pick. So we have 2 weapon fighting, but I don't have a second weapon. Critical strike. We have 1 feat we can get. These are feats we already have. Okay. Caution. This feat gives a +1 skill point to bonus with demolitions and stealth. Empathy. This feat gives +1 to skill points to bonus to persuade, awareness, and treat injury. I kind of like that. But since I need to get some of my... Oh, I don't have level 4 yet. Improved, guys. Improved flurry. Gearhead. Repair, computer use. See bonus on skill. Okay. Conditioning. Okay, I kind of like this. This feat provides a +1 bonus to all saving throws, reflecting the character's excellent physical conditioning. You know what? I think I might pick this one. Okay, then we're gonna have to go on that. Alright, powers. Oh, these are different than feats. Okay. Oh yeah, we have heal. You can't do... Where's heal at? Yeah, we need heal. Oh, no, it's in red. Duh, Jen. Burst of speed. Universal power. This power shields the Jedi in the Force, absorbing the first 6 points of damage from energy, sonic, fire, cold, and electrical attacks. Damage over and above the first 6 points is suffered as normal. This effect lasts for 120 seconds. Yeah, I kind of like that too. Alright, here we go. Except... Hey, how you doing? I'm just glad we finally got closed. I have a feeling. Just gonna save over the heat. Yes, it's fine. Okay, we could probably sneak in here, but I'm having some difficulty with... Okay, where are we at? Where is that at? Okay, this is here, but I'm not... It's equipped, but it's not activated. Why? Aggressive, ranged, stationary, Jedi support. No, I don't need energy resistance. Okay, we're gonna do energy resistance. Alright, I don't know why. I don't think I need it. We're gonna be okay. Famous last words. Okay, they're kind of waiting for me over there, aren't they? Bots. I'm just going to ignore them. Yeah. Do you need a med pack? Where's our... How can I cannot... I'm having a difficult time telling. Is anyone more full health? That doesn't seem right after that last encounter. Oh, it's because we leveled up. Never mind. I have to get back into this mode, guys. Chemicals, components. I forgot we have to build stuff too. That's cool. Alright. Ooh, okay, so call up droid command functions. Add other droids to droid mining protocols. Add other droids. Cancel all droid mining functions on organics. Reassign droid mining protocols to mine seal doors. Let's check the droid schematics. Judging from the droid schematic displays, the droids rely on thermal sensors to detect fuel deposits. You can easily blind them by raising the temperature. Ooh, raise the temperature in the tunnels to blind droid thermal sensors. Note this will also prevent droids from being able to shoot each other if you're programmed to mine each other. Do you wish to continue? Yes. That's why it's good, like, you read everything before you... Okay. Okay, we need to access fuel containment functions. Shut down containment fields. Okay, because someone basically put in that there was a issue with the fuel when there wasn't. Okay, dudes, you're supposed to be blinded. I guess you're not. No, I'm gonna ignore you right now. Because you can't really, you're not really gonna be bothering me. Do I need something over here? Is this just... Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend, Matt McGrath. Thank you for the host. As always, I appreciate your hosts, guys. Alright. I can't complain, but sometimes you still do. I know those are song lyrics, but since I don't know the song. Alright, so... we did what we need to do with that situation. We got everything out of there. Okay. Let's recover the mine from here. There we go. Okay, well, then just disable the mine. There we go. Wait, the 62-year-old actor reportedly lost control of his Porsche and crashed into a gas meter around 9 p.m. local time before cops took him into his custody. And eyewitnesses McDonald's told him he appeared in Happy Gilmore. What? The song was Joel Walsh. Life's Been Good. All right. Ooh, any cool? I was hoping there'd be like a data pad, but there's not. That corpse is looking bad, guys. There's nothing in here. Why are these? What is this going on? All right. Disable mine, I guess, since we can't. How you doing, Matt? Alright, here we go. Okay, let me just check the map. Superheater blast tunnel. Central mining core. Okay, we're already there. Turbo lift. Okay, so we did what we needed to do. And now we're going to have to run through this again. So we need to do Pregus mining shield and run. Here we go. What's that sound? Why is there an alarm going off? Oops. That's not good that there's an alarm going off, guys. Why is that happening? Is it because Is it because we fixed everything in here and we don't need to fix anymore? What's this here? Did we not go up here? Okay, we already checked this way. We're blocked. Okay. We got everything we need to get, right? It's weird. Okay, let me go back up here. Where are we supposed to go? This way. Okay. Boom. Okay. We got this too, right? Oh, we did. But you know, it's been another night. You don't know. So we got the mining shields down, which is what we're supposed to do. Okay, where's the other dude? Medical bay, docking port. Okay, we need to see if we can get... Okay. Actually, I don't know what we're supposed to do. I don't know if we're supposed to collect the old lady or not. So let's go back and see if we need to collect her. But also, I didn't think we were supposed to go back up here. I thought we were supposed to, keep going here, right?
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have...
Alright, do I need to be healed? Like, it's weird, I feel like I've taken damage, but... Go ahead, enter the tanks. But it's not showing up on there, so I guess we're still so early in the game. It's basically giving me a lot of slack. They're like, you're new, we can just tell. So we're gonna cut you some slack. Alright, oh, here she is.
Yes? What have you found?
Miners in the med bay were murdered. Okay, I keep hearing your voice.
Ah, yes, I noticed that as well.
You're doing it on
may be
purpose,
that
it's
our
very
proximity during our long slumber may have had unforeseen consequences.
Unforeseen? That's
We
not
seem
good.
to be able to speak without speaking. Perhaps this effect will pass with time.
Oh my gosh, I hope so. What if it
Then
doesn't
hope that
pass?
we have little to say to each other, lest it prove distracting.
Gotta love those magic back to tanks. Exactly. It's perfect, Lazy Panda. Alright. Alright, I'll be back. So where... Oops, wrong way. I know that's the wrong way because we're just there. Can't go in there. Just... I don't know why I paused it. I need to pause it. Okay, this is where we were with the guy. The communications blister. Okay, so now... Oops. I love that I paused her mid-leg run and both of her legs are off the floor. I have to say, the spines are a lot better on this game. In the first KOTOR... Oops. The spines on the ladies were so bad. They looked like they all had really bad scoliosis. Like, what is happening? Alright, here we go. Hey, friend? Hey, little friend, where are you? Where are you, little friend? Here you are. Definitely did not come up the way I went in. Hey, Atan.
I thought you were going down into the mining tunnels.
I did.
Found anything?
Oh, gosh. Oh, we found everything. Wait, what? I thought we found what we're supposed to find. Game? That's annoying. They shut down the things that I thought we were supposed to do.
Emergency lockdown is in effect.
I thought, because I didn't remember from last time, I thought that was our goal. Prison, communications blister, docking port. How did we... Alright, I guess... Well, let's go over this
To
way.
contain the explosion.
Because I think we're supposed to... Oops, we're just here. Hi, dude. Don't mind us.
I thought you were going down into the mining tunnels.
We are... Shh, we are. Don't worry. It's okay. We're just gonna run everywhere. Okay, this is another locked door. Okay. So we got... What did we... We must have obviously missed something big down there. Looks like, weren't you gonna explore? I'm like, I did. Did I not find what I need to find? Probably. Is it totally and completely my fault? And I'll realize that as soon as I find what I need to find? Yep, probably. Wait, does it say locked or did it say empty? Empty, I did get everything. Okay, nope, it's gotta be this way. There we go. Here we go. Alright, so we went down there. We did blind them. But what did we miss on the map? Well, significant sections. But I thought those were blocked off. I guess not. At least it's heated up so they can't come and get me. They can, but they won't be able to see me very well. Okay, so this is what I mean. Like, this is a dead end. Okay. Ah, I keep hearing pause. This is this thing. Superheated blast tunnel. Central mining core. Alright, there's not any... So it's gotta be something off the central mining core that I just missed. Oh, you can't go this way? Why not? Why not? Because they want us to go through the superheated whatever. Fine, whatever. It's just a lot of me running, guys. Sorry. Someone came in last time and jinxed me and said, basically said, they're like, oh, it took my buddy like 4 hours to get out of here. It took him so long. And I'm like, don't say that. Don't say that. It's gonna take me such a long time. I'm like, I know how I am. Especially when you... Okay, is there anything back there we missed? It doesn't look like it. Jake, was that you last time? Totally jinxed me, dude. I just started, to be fair, but yes. And also, I kind of forgot what my mission was and I went the wrong way, I guess. I think. I can only guess. Okay, this is closed off. See, this is closed off here. How you doing, Jake? Alright, I already got the corpse here. I shut down... See, I thought I did what I was supposed to do because I... Oops. I keep hitting pause when I want to go to the map instead of hitting the map. I made it so they can't see me, and I shut down the, they can't really see me, can they? I shut down their, like, I basically heated everything. Oh, there's a thing back there. I did not fully explore this. I basically shut down their ability to be able to see me. Here's a spot that maybe I should have explored.
Yeah, picking up some strange readings. What are you doing down there?
What kind of readings?
The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels.
Oh, jeez. Trapped in tutorial forever from... how much time do I have?
I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot real soon.
Okay, well, thank you for telling me that. I can just save it under heat. Unfortunately, from what little I remember of the... Oh, no. Don't worry about them. Disable the mine. From what I vaguely remember the game, that old lady yells in your head a lot. So I don't think she ever stops trying to tutor you. Okay, we need... Why are these maintenance droids down here? Can you see me? It seems like you can even see me. If you can't see me... Okay, well, let's get in here, I guess. Well, do I need what's in there? But I don't think I do. Get items, thank you. As long as I don't attack them. Hey, bye! Okay, this is a turbo lift. Here we go. Get me out of here. There we go. We did it. I did it. I realized what I needed to do. Ooh, a nice tuck and roll. I'm a gymnast. I think this guy's the saboteur, by the way. The maintenance guy. No, it's this guy.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master. Provided my receptors are
Oh
not
gosh,
off
can you hear
focus.
this droid?
How may I be of assistance?
This guy's... Let's kill everyone! How do you know me? I'm not your master.
Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous master, you are the only organic which I may now serve.
Okay. Who was your previous master?
Answer. The captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended
This guy's like
destination.
HK, in which case he wants to murder everyone.
Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation.
I think it is. Why don't you tell me anyway?
Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship.
Cascade failure. Shitty Robot Buddy is gonna be your best buddy for the rest of the game.
Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master.
Is that what happened? Incapacitated?
Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you
I feel
could
like
not
this
awaken.
robot drugged us.
Most curious.
Drugged? What do you mean drugged?
Placation. Merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered
telling us we got
unconscious
drunk.
before you were locked securely in the cargo hold.
Locked?
Clarification, by locked, I meant sealed,
This
Master.
guy is shady as
My
heck.
vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning.
Fine, what happened next?
Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached,
This is how you
and you were
speak in
taken
everyday
on board
life.
the freighter shortly before the Harbinger systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master.
Any idea who attacked the small freighter?
Evaluation. Master, I do not know. Judging from the damage, it had been
Jesus.
attacked by a much larger vessel. And when it attempted to escape the Harbinger with you on board, it was fired on again. Addendum. It does seem odd that such a small vessel has a high probability of attracting the attention of much larger vessels. Not a welcome trait in a freighter, to be sure.
Jake says, this is how I speak in everyday life. Placation. What is this freighter the Harbinger was by? It's the Ebon Hawk, isn't it?
Explanation. I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk.
we've been on the vessel before.
As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bounty?
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way.
Bounty, yes,
That is why
you
the
were
arrival of
taking
this
us.
Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress.
And why? Oh boy, why did Ebon Hawk?
Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer.
How so, I
Explanation.
said.
Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason
Therefore
for
decided
this.
to
While an HK protocol
Oh,
droid
yep.
is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi.
How did they find out I was a Jedi?
Surprised answer. Why, I told them, Master. You are the exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously spotty.
Yeah, right. Unpleasantness? What are you talking about?
Answer. All that has happened has been because they believe you to be a Jedi, Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this.
Okay, then what happened?
3 standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur
someone's
throughout the
recovering these
facility.
droids. Is that you,
A result
HK?
of improper maintenance, I believe. These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous
Especially if an
rampage.
HK unit gets
The
hold of them.
mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly.
From 0 to everybody.
Many miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations
Flawlessly timed
occurred
by
in
whom,
isolated
HK?
gas pockets in the lower levels of the facility. The explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems.
Sadly enough, what do you mean?
You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the
You
dormitory
played this
level.
HK, didn't you? Are there any left alive?
Answer. I do not know, Master. Ironically enough, any miner that fled to the dormitory level to protect themselves from the droids and the explosions would find themselves
HK, stop being so
in a
murderous.
gas-filled death trap.
Then I need to get in there to rescue them.
It is unlikely any miners remain alive. As I said, the dormitory has been cut off from the rest of the facility, as has the hangar bay. There is no escape.
Can we try to contact them using a comlink?
Apology. Unfortunately, communication with the dormitory section is severed, Master. It is perhaps for the best, especially if any
How is
other
that for the
accidents
best?
had
For
occurred in
whom?
that section. If that were the case, the severed comlink would have spared us the
No
satisfaction of
escape
hearing the miners' screams as they lived out their last moments in fear and terror.
There must be another way.
Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
These miners could be hurt or in danger. We need to make sure they're all right.
Warning, Master. Continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on
You
the way,
called,
even
jerk.
as we continue this pointless conversation.
I'm gonna find those miners and you're gonna help me. I'm your master and I'm giving you an order to assist me. No suggestion like that will turn you into scrap.
Weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code.
HK be warning you, uh-oh. Alright. How do I get the code of the airlock?
Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you
Just when you
no
thought
good.
C-3PO was useless. What do you mean?
Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed, musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture.
I thought he was the bad guy.
Once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics.
Voice printed.
Explanation. Yes, Master. Many consoles have voice recognition sensors built into their systems so that only selected individuals can unlock them.
But you already have the code.
Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless.
Leave the condescending out of your speech code conditions from now on, or else. And how can I bypass the voice?
Answer. Master, you cannot. You are trapped here just as I am. There is nothing to do except patiently wait for whatever the future
whoever he called to come
has
pick
in
us up.
store for us.
HKB so condescending and shady, it's great. Alright, I have some more questions for you.
Of course, Master.
Have you seen a T3 unit?
Hesitant answer. A T3 utility droid would be a common sight in this facility. It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism.
Unlike you big hunk of murderous junk.
Memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag.
Okay.
But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master? That would logically be the best place to look.
Place ever. Never mind, I'll keep looking around. Okay, lightsaber point scheme. Okay, we need to... Oh, I was moving super fast. You get so stuck here. We'll see. Heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. Thank you for being a friend. Why isn't my alerts showing up? Hang on. Yeah, my alerts aren't showing up. That's weird. Well, the music played, but the alert. Thank you for the host, Zombie Man. All right, so we haven't explored much of this place at all. This is guys. This is the door to the open.
Greetings. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master.
Ooh, yeah. Well. Okay, well, can I just... I did that good. And then energy resistance. Let's go. Come on. Here we go. Let's go to the next guy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. I'm happy when we're faster, stronger, and actually have a lightsaber. That would be nice. Or something other than this crappy. This sword is like the worst. This is like the most basic of basic swords. Oh, I gotta get that guy too. Come on. Get him. Get this guy. Come on. Not like you. What are you doing? Can I get him somehow? Oh wow, he just blew up. Thanks. Yeah, you're so happy to see me alive. You're definitely... What just happened? I can't really tell where my health is. Is this my health on this side? Or this is my force power? This is my force power. Okay. Well, these guys are gonna try and kill me. Just save right here so I don't have to do this again. Thank you. Alright, let's throw this at him. Let's see what happens. That's kind of nice. And then just, there we go. The other guy. Something more. Yeah, I think he's releasing the droids to be a jerk. I think that's what he's doing. It's a damaged door. Let's bash it. Oh, I have to blast it from the mine. Okay, well, we've got plenty of mines. Okay, we did that, didn't we? Skill too low. Crap and weasels. Oh, there's more. There's just always more, isn't there? How you doing, Narcan? Okay, get this guy. This guy's just a jerk. We just miss him. He just flies through the air. There we go. You just hit him twice, but he's hard to hit. Alright, let me save it real quick here. Oh, no, cancel. I just want to save it on this one. Yes, 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 that's fine. Okay, tell me this door's also maintenance station, yes. Is there anything else in here I can get quick? Alright. Oh yes, there is. Thank you. I'm doing good. I'm playing KOTOR II, so it's great. It's a good game. Alright, let's access maintenance logs.
Finished the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands.
Oh. So we've got, it's in the maintenance. Let me hear what he says
Finished
again.
the sonic imprint sensor prototype. The sensor should... I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop
okay,
for the
guys,
time
remember
being.
that. Alright.
Finished my examination of the droids from the Ebonhawk freighter. The T3 unit looked like it had shut itself down. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking to droid behavior course, so there's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off.
Yeah, right.
Been speaking to the protocol droid about the Jedi in med bay. I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War.
Guess not.
The droid told me that his master's the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy, and that the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. Maybe the Jedi knows what happened to Revan after the end of Jedi Civil War.
Maybe.
Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived.
HK droid,
The miners are starting to get restless, especially Korda.
They're blaming
Korda
it on
said
me,
the
guys.
exchange is
It's not
offering
my
a
problem.
huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shot down that idea pretty quick. But I don't think Korda and his men are going to give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid. He seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The Korda wouldn't... With the protocol droid's help, I made some upgrades to the sonic imprint sensor, using some of the droid's vocabulator subroutines. In addition to its ability to store and record voices, it now has the droid's full array of alien languages, including Basic. Should prove useful as a portable translator. I tried to make sure the protocol unit got some credit for helping fashion it, but the droid refused, saying the work was reward enough. I was thinking of installing the prototype in one of the mining droids as a test, and see what happens.
Uh-oh.
When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk, I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter, but I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I give the code.
Alright.
The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance, and then did something to them?
HK.
I think security's right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility and they're using the droids to do it. But why?
Okay.
The maintenance check on the droids didn't. Security, I think so.
Okay, return to main console. Check for exits from fuel depot. Reaching fuel. The system is registered a blast on one of the main fuel lines. The containment field has been activated to keep the explosion isolated within the hangar bay fuel lines. Check the other exits from the fuel depot. Alright, turbo lift to administration level. Access to administration permitted. Okay, check other exits from fuel depot. Turbo lift to mining tunnels. Detonations detected. Venting systems activated. Access denied. Okay. Check airlock. Okay. Is there anything else? Okay, I guess main console. Okay, emergency subroutines. Check ventilation systems. Ventilation systems appear to be disabled except in two areas, the mining tunnels on the level above and the main living quarters on the other side of the asteroid. The ventilation systems in the mining tunnels activated as soon as the containment fields went down. The system is now venting fuel out into the surface of the asteroid to keep it from building up within the facility. Trace source of containment fields shut down. Okay. Containment fields appear to have been shut down via remote in another section of the facility. You can't get a signature on the ID terminal. Access comm system. Repair run diagnostic on damaged systems. Okay. Signal unit destroyed. Comm system from fuel depot inoperative. The comm system circuit has been severed with a laser drill, and there's too much interference in the asteroid rock to allow you to contact any other level via comm. Okay. Containment field camera. Oh, I thought I took care of that. The droid maintenance area has been sealed by the emergency lockdown. However, new programming has been introduced to keep it from opening, even if the lockdown is canceled. There's no way to shut down the field that you can see from this terminal. That means someone inside the facility is effectively cut off from the hangar bay. Maintenance level camera. Okay. Fuel line sensors. Fuel line deposits fuel into docked starships. Since no ships are currently docked in the Paragus facility, it is sealed. There appears to be a damaged T3 unit dumped into the fuel line, and maybe your missing T3 unit. There's also some sort of metal case next to the T3 unit, which can't make it out. It may have been deliberately dumped down there. Crap. Okay, so we know the T3 unit's down there. Okay. Okay. I don't know. We good on our. I guess we're good on our. Let's save it right here, real quick. Just in case we're. Okay, let me look where we're at in the map. What else haven't we looked at? Crap, there's a bunch of stuff down here. Where's this? Is this where we want to go, or is that where we just were? Alright, let's see. I don't know. If it is, we'll just load back up. Yes, this is the same one. Well, let's at least talk to you let's at least talk to the dude. Tell him what's going on. Maybe he can help.
Glad you survived the tunnels. Find anything when you were down there? Found anything?
I found a talkative protocol droid down in the fuel depot.
Yeah? Did you blow it up?
No, I thought about it though.
Yeah, well, watch your back. Droids can't be trusted.
No one can be trusted. I have a checkered past and I just need someone to love me. The miners may still be alive. They're trapped in the dormitory section.
So they are still alive. But the dormitory comm isn't picking up anything. Is there any way to get to them?
You can open an airlock, but it's sealed with the voice print protocol by the maintenance officer.
Voice print? Great. That means he'd have to speak the code. He's dead, right?
It looks that way.
There's ways to beat voice prints, though. If you can get samples of his voice and the right words, you should be able to fake the voice print code, if you know what it is. You know, I overheard the maintenance officer getting chewed out by the security officer. You might want to check the security office on this level and see if there's any voice samples stored in the logs. And maybe there's samples of the code in the maintenance officer's holo-logs, if you can find a way to record them.
How to record them? Okay. So let's look. Please listing. Okay, we need a recording device. Where were we just at? Where were we just? No. Communications blister, docking port, turbolift. Okay, this is where I want to go. He is very helpful. Can't trust anybody. But you can trust me because I'm already in love with you. I guess. I don't know what his deal is. His deal is a little bit grumpy too. Can't trust droids. Okay, well, it looks like there's more places I can go, definitely. Oh, of course. Oh, these are floating mines. Okay, how can we... if they're floating mines... best just to like throw that in and see what happens. Yep, pretty much. Yep. Well, dealt with all of them. Haha. Really? It's locked? Alright, stinky face. Anything cool? No. Nothing cool in these lockers? Nothing? Man! Oh, I have a security tunneler. Let's use that. Well, might as well do the power attack. Boom. That made a very sad sound. I feel bad that he made them into combat droids when they're not. There we go. Thank you. What's in here? Anything? It's a damaged door. Wait, why did it make this such a big deal then if there's not anything to get? There's nothing to get in here? That sounded like a toilet flushing, but that was not the sound I think that they were going for. Okay, well... I'm super annoyed now. All that work... Oh, there's remains over here. Droid deflector. Minor sonic detonator. Oh, thank you. There's stuff here to get? I didn't even know that last time. Sure, thank you. Oh, there's a containment field. This force field cuts the fuel deep off from the hangar bay, but you can't seem to open it or get around it. Crap. Alright, so... I guess... Go this way again and like... Why didn't it come in here? Oh! The protocol droid's help, I finished work on the sonic imprint sensors. I've installed them in the mining droids, but I'm locking up the original here to prevent the other miners from using its ability to record and playback voices to override the droid's voice print protocols. Yosh! Droid. Okay. Guidance. Here. Items. This one's still. Let me get these items. You. I want the components. Okay, can I make anything on this workbench? Let's see. Can we upgrade? Ranged, melee, armor. Okay. Nah, I'm not gonna. Okay, so.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master.
Creepy as crap, isn't he? Yeah, I know you did that to us, so don't even tell me you didn't. You totally set this up. What's wrong with these? So basically they make us work to get in here and we don't need to get in here. Wait, where's the... Where'd they go last time? Engine deck. Fuel control station. Hangar containment fields. Where did I go last time? Droid control station. Turbo left administration level. Okay, what did I do last time? Workbench. Droid maintenance. Okay, there's somewhere I went last time where I was then able to hear what he had to say. It wasn't in here, because there's no...
Intact, Master. Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you in. Greeting.
Yeah, I am not
It is a pleasure to see you intact,
I did
Master.
this on purpose. So where did I go? Must have been here. Okay. There we go. Access. Okay.
Finished the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather...
Okay, how do we do this? So we've got... Oh, I need to equip this. Probably what needs to happen. Actually, let me go over to my person. Oh, which way is it? It's here. Okay. Right? I have to... Reflex, survey gear... How do I get... So I know what I need to do. So voice print. With the sonic imprint sensor, you might be able to record pieces of the maintenance officer's voice from the holologs and use them to open the door. So we have the sonic imprint... Okay. Where is it at, though? Sonic safety data pad. Okay, we already read that. Okay. We got the sonic imprint. We picked it up. Comlink, which is cool. Okay. Sonic imprint sensor. Okay. In your possession, and then speak to the subject you wish to record. Okay. Not a usable or equipable item. Does that mean we can just use it on this? Like we just have to listen?
Finish the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mine. The sensor should allow me to issue voice...
And then just go through all
Finish
of them?
my examination of...
Like, is that what we're supposed to do?
But speaking of the droid told... That would have meant that the Jedi...
Okay.
Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that
The
Jedi
old film
arrived.
music. Exactly.
The miners are starting to get restless, especially Corda. 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 When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk? So, if anyone tries that...
Okay. Did we record what we need to record, guys? Like, how would I know if I did that? Because... Oh, journal entry added. What do we do? Okay. Now you need to find other fragments. You were able to get a third of the voicemail code from one of the holologs. Now you just need to find other fragments. Did we do that correctly then? Because I don't know if I listened...
Finish the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands.
Okay. I just want to make sure before
Finish my examination of the droids from the Ebonhawk freighter. The T3 unit looked like it had shut itself down.
If I'm clicking
the
through,
protocol
what if it's
droid,
not
however,
recording correctly?
made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking to droid behavior, so there's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off.
What would happen if there were some really terrible accidents? What would happen?
Been speaking to the protocol droid about the Jedi in med bay. I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master's the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy.
A voice command that
the Jedi
would come
served
up.
in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10
Like, I don't know, maybe he should use
that would have meant
to
that the
speak
Jedi
the
served
language,
under
to
Revan
speak
for a
like
time.
Chewbaccan.
Maybe the Jedi knows what happened to Revan up to the end of the
He should
Jedi
have said
Civil War.
Wookiee, because he's not using it in his logs.
Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially Korta. Korta said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shut down that idea pretty quick. But I don't think Korta and his men are going to give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid, and he seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The Korta wouldn't...
Okay, that was it. We looked at this. Okay.
With the protocol droid's help, I made some upgrades to the sonic imprint sensor. Using some of the droid's vocabulator subroutines. In addition to its ability to store and record voices, it now has the droid's full array of alien languages, including Basic.
We should
prove useful as a portable translator. I tried to make sure the protocol unit got some credit for helping fashion it, but the droid refused, saying the work was reward enough. I was thinking of installing the prototype in one of the mining droids as a test and see what happens.
That's what happens. Okay. Now, alright, so if we did this... Okay, now we need to go back upstairs. Where's turbo lift administration level? Is that really just right there? I mean, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, alright, so we need to go up here and then over to security. And then... oh! Sorry. You spin me... Oh, no! Crap! You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record player, round, 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 round. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Make sure I'm going the right way. Security room, yep. Kinda am. Now I am. Nope, 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 now I am. We saw this earlier. We looked at this earlier. Good thing, too. Here we go again. Here we go again on my own. Okay.
I installed an override switch to shut down any as added in. I doubt whoever's
Alright.
Is this thing on? All right, all hands. The next so.
Alright, where's...
And according to one of the miners, it was the three.
Where's the guy? He's over here somewhere.
So, you're in maintenance.
Okay, here we go.
Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source.
I was very suspicious of this guy, so I can't blame the security officer for being
It isn't
suspicious.
happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in medbay? It's sabotage! And it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
Okay, let's see what it says. Yay, what's the journal say? One last fragment, and you should have... Crap, where's gonna be the last fragment? Crap. And also, can we rescue him? Recent history. Is there any more? Oh, I forgot about this annoying sound. Sorry, guys.
I installed an override switch. As right away.
Okay.
I secured this. If any more droids, I'd rather shut them down.
Okay. Where else could be another? Alright, so we're missing one more piece of this. Where would that be? Did he talk in here? Like, did we hear him talk over here in this thing?
Glad you survived the tunnels.
I already talked
Find
to you
anything
about
when you were
that,
down
jerk. Administration logs.
Tracked at the freighter in. How much? Same question. He said. Inventoried the T. We put when it's trouble between the quarters. No, act too much.
Alright. So where else, guys? Where else would that be? There's security logs, and then there's what? There's turbolift to the fuel depot, which I was just at. The prison, security room, emergency hatch, turbolift to the mining tunnels, which are already sealed off. Lab, medical lab. Was he in the lab? Did I check the medical lab? Crap and weasels, guys. Oh, I'm just gonna talk about other stuff while I'm running over there. But I don't know if any of you guys like very slow movies. Just sort of slow indie movies that are sort of interesting, but not a whole lot happens. I sometimes like those types of movies, and there's one on Amazon Prime right now called Patterson. It's really good. Oh, I forgot they sealed. So you know, oops, wrong way. Let's go check and see if he's on here. Anyway, it's called Patterson. It's interesting. If you're looking for something to watch sometime. All right.
Still examining this. Only couldn't. I saw it. Look.
Okay.
Could be a Jedi, but I'm another. Got miners about the Jedi. There was that.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation.
No, if the ventilation systems are malfunctioning.
Okay. Alright, so we're missing one little piece of it. Do we have to confront HK or anything? Hi, Kriya.
Yes? What?
Actually, I found a lot of stuff, and it's weird that we wouldn't tell her. I guess we don't trust her at all. Just looking at, there's no more. Where am I at? No, I'm going the right way now. So with the last, like, what else do we need on it? Do we need, like, HK to tell us something? Like, what's happening here? So we look through the security desk. We can't go back down, right? There's not anything else over here. Access, right? Is there anything in the prison thing that we missed? Nope. Okay. Where else else is this last little piece of info, guys? This is very annoying.
Glad you survived the tunnels. Found anything?
Yeah.
Voice print? There's ways to beat voice. You know, and maybe there's samples of the code in the maintenance officer's holologs, if you can find a way to record them.
Okay. Oh, I have a sonic sensor in the code.
That's a start. See if you can find any recordings where the maintenance officer is speaking, and try to piece together the words to unlock the voice print.
I thought we did that already. Do we have to actually... So now I'm confused on how we do this. Like, do I actually have to do something? Okay. Alright, so what? I wonder if the HK... Oops. We got this already, right? Yeah, we did. I wonder if the HK recorded some of the voices he was being talked to.
Glad you survived this.
Stop saying the same thing over and over again. That's a little creepy, dude. Okay, where... So when he went to the security desk... Right? So we have everything. Oh, I don't like how it's doing this. Console maintenance.
I installed an over as added.
Okay.
So, you're in...
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. You better give me...
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less...
Are you blind? So I want... In the meantime...
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
Okay, we need to log out. And also get away from this thing because that sound is so dang irritating. Switch where we're supposed to go. Wrong way. Wait, no. Right way. That was the right way. We need to go over. I don't think HK droid is trustworthy at all. Prison. There's the other way. The docking port. Okay. So where else could we go to get the rest of that voice print? Like, are we supposed to go back and forth several times? Like, does it matter the order we're going in? Is that part of the problem? Or is it just there's another terminal that I cannot access yet?
Check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my answers. I understand it though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance, and then did something to them? I think security's right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility and they're using the droids to do it. But why?
Okay, is this the... Did I miss that one last time?
Officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk. I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter. I can't find a trace of the... If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I give the code.
Okay, did we... Is that all we need? What else are we missing? Let's go talk to the... Nope. Let's go shake the dead maintenance officer some more. That's what we should do. That'll work out real well. I just need one more little piece.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you in...
What's that body there?
Answer. That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock.
Dude. Do you say anything at the end?
Recitation? Oh, yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, some with it! Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg!
I really don't like this.
Stop, please! Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in decibel, Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering
really happy with this HK. I am not happy. Lazy Penis, it sounds like a gory death, but his body's still intact. Oh, can you repeat that? Ring it on the sonic sensor.
Recitation? Oh, yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door.
Yeah, HK could always
they're forcing their way into the bay.
Just didn't want to.
Please, some with it! Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg!
Go listen to this twice. This game needs to listen to this twice.
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are very...
I've had enough. Yes! You now have a complete set of maintenance officer's voice fragments, enough to splice together the code. All you need to do is go to the maintenance officer terminal and activate it. Yes! By jerk face. Guys, not good. Just not good. Yes. Another voice print code.
Maintenance, control. Voice print, ID, R1, beep 5.
Yes, we got it. Yes, open airlock with maintenance officer override. Yes! Log out. Yes! Guys, we did it. I'm so proud. Yes, new slot. Save. Airlock, baby! Sirlock, sure. Sirlock! Alright, let's go. Oh, nope. Where is it at? Dang it. Droid control system. Here we go. No? Where's the airlock at? Hey, Bim Clunk! Lazy Panda says, compiling voice data, lol, the most tedious of work, but good job, Jen. Thank you. Okay, where we just saw it. Crap and weasels, man. There it is. So it doesn't say airlock. Interesting. How you doing, Bim Clunk? In order to exit the airlock, you will need to place the spacesuit stored in the locker in this room. It should equip automatically when you select the outer. I'll still get this one. Hi, spacesuit. Hi. I'm doing good. How you doing, Bim? Oh, we leveled up. We leveled up. Level up. Strength, dexterity, constitution. It just kind of gave us, let's see, strength, obviously physical power, dexterity, agility, constitution, intelligence. Ooh, I like this. High intelligence adds modifiers to the number of points a character has to spend on essential skills. Oh, I'm doing great, Bim Clunk. I'm doing very good. I'm really enjoying this game. I'm having a good week so far, so it's good. Hope you're having a good week. Okay, wisdom represents willpower, perception, and charisma. Reduces. Okay, well, I think I want to increase my wisdom here. Alright, let's go to skills. Every stat is a +1 modifier, I think. True. Alright. Well, we're in trouble with our demolitions because we can't, and also our security functions here. And treat injury, like, we're bad with that. Treat injury will hurt. Okay, powers. Okay. 10, 12, 14, 16, etc. Alright, we have, I want heal. But we don't have the ability to force aura. Is there anyone we can go to like a second level to? Universal power. Affect mind enables persuasive use of the force. Once a Jedi has this power, extra options will appear in conversations. Oh, I like that. Let's affect some minds. This is universal. Good. It's not light side or dark side. If you go below like a 10 or an 8, then it's a -1 modifier. Cool. Alright. Also, I should probably save it here because I don't want to have to redo that again. Hey, mass asphyxiated. I'd always recommended maxing treat injury. You get the most out of your med packs. Yes. Oh boy, I am running. I don't know why I think this is so adorable. It just is. Why are we losing? What did I lose? Okay, this is funny. Like, this looks like a panda bear trying to run. Yeah, exactly.
That's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility. On the asteroid surface.
Hi.
That can't be right.
I'm right outside the observation window.
Huh? What are you doing out there?
Hail Sudoku said someone got paid to make the animation. They got paid good money. I need to reach the miners in the dormitory section. It's the only way to get there.
You're crazy, even for a Jedi. Look, you need to get out of there, quick.
What do you mean?
What little is left of the facility's venting systems have gone active, most likely from the explosions in the mining
It might
tunnels.
also be
They're venting Paraga's fuel deposits into space through the exterior vents, right in your path.
Shut it down.
I can't. I'm locked out of the main systems here. I couldn't shut it down if I tried. The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. And only in the last few minutes. It's almost as if...
Yeah.
Now what now?
Crap.
I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
Who's this ship? I don't like this guy. I don't like this ship. Crap, this guy murdered everybody. Look at him. Dang it. No, he does not look good. No, it's not a beer. It's a kombucha. It's just a tea. Alright. Sith! I'm not happy with you. I mean, it's called the Sith Lords, but come on. technology, says Jake. Yes. Cutscene technology. Pixelated cutscenes. Here we go. To very slowly watch the ship dock. Do we hear a ventilator? Umbilical cord. This guy's gonna kill us. We have no real. We don't have any kind of good weapon, by the way. We have a crappy sword. That's it. No lightsaber. No really good blaster. No great armor. It's a crappy sword. Great. We have this lady saying he has come, which is great. All right. Weasel. Let's keep running. Don't run off the thing. I don't know if we can run off the thing, but the way she looks like she's running, I feel like we totally could. Oh my goodness! No, we're gonna take some damage. It's okay. Yes, let's go and save these miners, man. Okay. I just want to be ready. So I should probably save it. Yep. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's go. Attack this one. What are you doing? Reaching out? Yeah, well, why don't you attack them? Just kill them quickly, please. You're making so much stinking noise. There we go. Let's get what we need out of here. Because I think I've used a med pack for the first time. Bio-antidote system. Okay. So right here. What's this? Okay. The implant remains an ever-circulating stream of antitoxins to the user, increasing relevant antidotes for specific poisons introduced. Side effects include dry mouth. Oh, goodness. Maximum. Oh, well, fine. Okay, fine. We'll put that on there. And then also. Should we use a med pack or something? This one. Use it. Wait, did we use it? It's not making any difference. Still in combat mode? I don't think so. Oh, let's grab the remains over here. Okay, cool, thank you. Alright, let's see, move this quick. These all exactly right, yep. How you doing, sir? Why aren't the med packs helping me at all? That seems like a weird thing to be happening. I'm at half health and I'm not getting any higher. Ooh, crumbs. Now the fire suppression systems have gone active and I can't even make it to the dormitory section. I watched the turrets turn their carbureted freeze rays on Maven before he got halfway across the room. Fortunately, the range didn't seem to go beyond the room itself, so I was able to remain safe in the corridor. But I didn't have any ranged weapons to take them out from a distance. I It didn't have a stealth field generator to sneak across the room either. I tried unlocking the storage room door to see if there were any cold-resistant items or grenades I could use, but the door was sealed from lockdown. I don't know about security systems to open it, and I didn't have a sonic charge to blow the door open. Still, as long as the droids don't make it into this section, I should be alright. That's very sad. Because, of course... she didn't make it. Or they didn't make it, you can't tell, really. Oh, thank you for the money. You know. Okay. Oh, ah! There's a lot of lockers to open. It's a large locker. Insulated gloves. Okay. That's pretty awesome. Can we put them on? We don't. We need insulated gloves, don't we? Yeah. Damage immunity. These thick gloves are typically used by workers at metal processing plants. Okay. Well, I think that's cool. Hand. Okay, good. This is both hands then. I was like, is it just one hand or both hands? Okay, security. Okay, cool. Anything else? Beep, 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 beep. Up, 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 up. Don't do that. Oh, credits. That's always good. They're not going to use them. Sadly. Alright, save real quick. Okay. I don't know why med packs aren't working. That's weird. It's not letting me use them really. Okay, door. We're gonna use a sonic detonator. Let's see what happens. Can we get anything off these guys? Broken droid, yeah. Components, okay. I don't have too many jokes for this game, guys. It's so good. Other than me just not doing it right. Let's disable this mic quickly. Okay, thanks. That's helpful. We got in there. Alright. Don't want to have to redo this if we die. Hopefully we won't. It's still the very beginning of the game. But again, I have like nothing to work with here. I don't have any armor. Alright, crazed, whatever. Let's go. Wow, why is my health all the way up suddenly? It's not letting me use med packs, but it's definitely letting me. Alright. Yeah, alright. Calm down. Just make sure there's not anything to get over there. Okay, fine. Yeah. Down. Thank you. Oh, goodness. Two power strike. Yay! Let's do our jumping thing. This is cool. Kinda helps. It didn't seem to help all that much though, considering this, just regular damage. They're gonna be bad at this. Too late. Crap. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't throw a sonic grenade. Don't do a melee attack. Oh, jeez. You're such a jerk, man. Don't be dumb about this. Don't be dumb about this. Where are you at? You just need to throw a sonic grenade at them. It didn't hit them. Oh, shoot. Go back in there, man. You're gonna... guess just keep throwing ion grenades in there. Okay. Because you're just gonna die. Some med packs, please. Okay, that's better. Reading more over med packs, that makes me happy. Shock or ion grenades are a lot more effective than sonic grenades. Okay, is there anything? Let's get this. Are you kidding me? No, we're not dealing with that right now. We're gonna go over here and get this first. We get it? Good, we did. Any good in here? Ooh. Nice. Okay. Let's make sure we didn't miss anything. Oh, stop it. Oh, hello. So, I mean, basically all the miners are dead, right? Stop being fancy and just get them. Oh, jeez. It went after the locker, guys. The targeting system went after. Oh, shit. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, that is not what I want to target, guys. Target this guy. There we go. Run. Jeez. It targeted the locker. It targeted the locker, man. That is not cool. It targeted the locker, and then I couldn't. Was I poisoned or something? Probably. Poison me or freeze me? Dead. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Got items. I should probably put on my energy shields too before I start these things. Okay, so important. Such a big deal that you had to target it instead of the actual droid. Come on, guys. Come on. Okay. Here we go. See what's gonna happen. Oh shoot, thank you. Quick. That's weird. No, that happened. There we go. That's because the mouse became unlocked on the game screen and went over here and messed around. I have my OBS over on the left side. Thank you very much for telling me that. I think it's lined up okay now. I think anyway. Lined up good. Okay, we're smart. Alright, let's continue. Thank you, Mouse. Thank you for telling me. It would have been crazy the whole time. Okay. Let's go get them over here. Go ahead, go. Go get them. If you could throw a lightsaber, that was a nice thing we had in the last game at the end. Come on. Please just get them. This is very annoying. I got it. Alright, what do we got going on here? What have I missed in here? Alright, so we need to go. Let's go down here and see. Scattered survival kit. Items. I feel bad we didn't see anybody. Oh, Mandalorian. Got another lecture about contraband today. Security hasn't started doing spot checks of our quarters yet, so my cache in the lower bunk in my room in the eastern dormitory should be safe. You won't even know it's there unless you know to look for it. Cordo came around again asking me any special cargo to sell, but I was getting a bad feeling about how he was asking, so I stayed quiet about my stash. I'm going to keep that blaster I smuggled from Telos and a few grenades there just in case things get rough. Only benefit to having a room the farthest from the door is that it should buy me enough time to dump the contraband if security does a surprise inspection. Okay, so there's more. Is that the one we were just in? Just fine. That's fine if it is. Sorry, guys. Oh boy. That's just the. I think it's just gonna call it remains. Even if. Alright, where are we? We were just over here. So I think. Let me just check here and see if any of the bunks register having something in them. Because I may not have been able to see that without. Well, these aren't bunks, but they sort of look like it, don't they? They look like bunks. They're not, but it made me think of that. Alright. Oops, wrong way. Let's make sure we get all our stuff. Looks like it needs to be plugged into a hollow reader in order to play back at the contents. Okay. Ooh, okay. Well, I guess this is a console. Okay, now I'm gonna lag out right now. There's other stuff. Make sure. Look at the map here. I guess there's not. Let's look what's in here. Open access camera logs. Recording 5 minutes after emergency lockdown.
Holmes didn't make it out of the dormitory section before the lockdown, you Murklack. You're cutting a little close, aren't you?
Yes, a regrettable miscalculation on my part. I'm contacting you because I'm picking up a subspace transmission from within that level. Is that your doing?
No, they must be trying to use the old relay system to send an emergency signal. I doubt they know what's really going on.
Hey, this turbo lift's locked down.
Try the code again, and don't worry about the miners and their transmission. By the time help arrives, we'll be all the way to Nar Shaddaa.
Oh, they won't be leaving the dormitories. The explosion within the tunnel has damaged the ventilation systems, causing breaches in the core exhaust conduits.
What? That's going to kill them all!
Not all of them, but I'm sending a number of mining droids to your location right now to correct that problem.
Corda, this turbo lift's locked down. The sequence isn't working.
Keep trying it! You! Why are you doing this? Why me?
You. It was never about you. The Jedi is all that interests me. But then you had to ruin everything by revealing her identity and then trying to harm her. And that I cannot allow. Statement. You are a risk, Corda. You are impulsive, crude, and soon deceased.
There's HK. He's modified his voice, but that's him. Just knock the T over.
Hawking query. Corta, are you dead yet? Smug statement. I believe I forgot to mention that I reversed the turbolift codes. In case you managed to get this far.
Great. Yeah, rip everybody. Enter the code manually. Oh wait, I don't know. Wait. Okay, we gotta get back. Log out. Okay. What did it say?
Holmes didn't make it out of the dormitory.
Yes.
No. Hey, try the code again, and don't worry about the miners and their transmission. By the time help...
Oh, they won't be...
Okay, so we probably have the code. We need a hollow reader to look at it with. Okay. Do you really need to watch this order again? I guess.
Hawking query. Corta, are you dead yet? Statement. I believe I forgot to mention that I reversed the turbolift codes. In case you managed to get this far.
Let's log out. Alright, we need what? What's the journal entry? So it's like one of the officers has it, or there's a record of it somewhere. Whatever the code is, however, it looks like you need to reverse it. Well, I think I have it. I think I just need a holo reader to read it, because then my stuff I've got. Oh well, everyone's dead. It's fine. Where's the data pads? Miner log. Okay. Nope. I want Alright, I know we got a holo thing. They said we're gonna put in a holo reader, but I don't see one. Because this will have to read this in a holo reader, which I'm not really sure where that would be. Large locker. Just to make sure we didn't miss anything. Where the holo reader be, guys? There was the area where they're kind of chasing us pretty quickly, and there wasn't a lot of space. Oh, we didn't get in here yet. Okay. Scattered survival kits. I always use chemicals. Okay, is there a holo reader in here? Holo reader in here. Is there a holo reader in here? Thanks for the chemicals. Thanks for... Okay, let's open here. Oh, okay. Cool. Got it. Sort of mask. I swear they're never going to get that around to fixing the ventilation system. And if the food processor's back up again, then the next time the fumes start flooding the mess hall, I'll be dead rather than just nauseous. I'll keep the breath mask here in case we have a repeat incident. Oh, nice. Okay, what about this one? Is this one empty? These are empty. Yeah, it's empty. Storage is just the same thing, right? Yep. I think we can make slab station. Let's make an antidote kit. Ooh, chemical cost. Let's make one. Okay, close. Just in case we get poisoned. Just in case. Actually, can we... Okay, I don't know, we put this over our face. Oh, yeah. There we go. And now we're gonna look like a Sith, too, but I can't help it. Alright, so... this. It says we need a holo reader, guys. It's back this way. They're really making us take a lot of time. Oh, we're just here. This is the trouble with consoles. Crap. I meant to go the other way. There's not... Just make sure there's not a... Just say scattered medkit empty. Okay. Ah! I wasn't quite on the edge of that, so of course... Okay, there. Let's go back this way. Let's see if there's any doors we didn't open, or a holo pad we missed. This, that's for sure. We missed this whole section. So we ran through. So they're just saying, look how fast you ran through. And I'm like, well... From the console across the room. Oh, shift assignment console. Reroute the main console system. Check the duty shift logs. These appear to be nothing more than a long list of work assignments with the number of miners available for duty decreasing over the past 3 days, citing several medbay logs. Axe room, let's see, mess hall. Alright, we're already there. Dormitory west. Oh no, everyone's dead. Shut down the dormitory ventilation system. Yeah, I can't tell. Oh, crap. Okay, Okay, but the poison looks like it's been shut off. Okay. Okay, no, I want us to look at this more. And, okay, there we go. Okay, is there anything else we need to do? Okay, that's us already. Alright, so. Wow. Alright, let's see what we can do here. It's fine, they started out dead. Well, I feel bad. We didn't get here fast enough. We're too busy running around. I hope they're just unconscious. Then are we going to take them to this spot? Such is the existence of a Star Wars extra. Exactly. I know. So sad. Oh, gosh. Credits. This hololog needs to be plugged into a holo reader. Well, hopefully we've got more. Wow, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Corpse, oh boy. Mandalorian melee shield. And there was that thing that told us it was like a bottom bunk or something. Good night, Lazy Panda. So good to see you. Catch you later. Catch you later, Gator. Good luck with your school stuff. I can't open this? That seems crazy. Really? Okay. I don't know why would you have a locker if you're not gonna put anything in it? That's all I want to know. Okay. I don't know if this is the East Wing or not, but yes, the identical rooms trope. Every room is the same except when it's not. Now, see, now this one has something in it. Oh, I don't know what we just got. We got items. I went too fast, guys. Okay, medical officer. This is important too. Med pack. Okay, thank you. Okay, I don't know what's on there. I'm just making sure. I don't even know if this is the East Wing or the West Wing. I mean, I could check, but nothing in here, really. Where's the snake that's in here? Oh boy. Let's open it up. Both of mine. Okay, well, there's this one. No one's. Okay, we got stuff. Anything on him? No. This is probably where are we at? We're in the west one, so we're not in the right one anyway. I think we can play the holo. Search for logged holo display entries. Okay, insert mine administration holo log. Access entry.
This may be the beginning of a long record. It's about an hour after the facility suffered the explosion that triggered the emergency lockdown. Just finished helping the dock officer set up the transmission relay. Not much signal strength, but it's better than nothing. The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13. Then the next 2 numbers are...
Sir, couldn't we contact the med bay? Maybe the Jedi's awake. If so, she could help us.
No good. The link to the medical computer was severed from the hub, just like the administration console. Even if the Jedi wakes up, how would we get the dormitory turbo lift code to her? Without it, the turbo lift to the administration level is locked down.
Let's try this again.
This may be the beginning of a long record. It's about an hour after the facility suffered the explosion that triggered the emergency lockdown. Just finished helping the dock officer set up the transmission relay. Not much signal strength, but it's better than nothing. The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13. Then the next 2 numbers are...
Sir, couldn't we contact the med bay? Maybe the Jedi's awake. If so, she could help us.
No good. The link to the medical computer was severed from the hub, just like the administration console. Even if the Jedi wakes up, how would we get the dormitory turbo lift code to her?
Alright,
without it...
Supplies.
We just took an inventory of our supplies. We've got enough emergency rations in the dormitories to last almost a month.
They did not last
with
that
all
long,
the problems in the facility, I don't know how long we'll last. I wish we could contact the Jedi. Maybe she could... No. She's still floating in that damn tank. Someone's played us for fools. And since KOTOR and his crew aren't locked in here with us, it's pretty clear who it was. If I ever catch up with that Mandalorian-loving son of a... At least the air scrubbers are still working, even though they're tied into the... Hey, what's happening to the ventilation system? It's...
Oh. Why is this game making us watch the deaths of everybody? They're like, you know what's a great idea? We're gonna make you guys watch everybody's death. That seems like fun. They're all dead. Alright. Insert minor hall log. Decode encryption. Oh, Korda. He didn't even get to say a trap.
What did you want to talk to me about? I have to suit up and drill the 3219K asteroid claim within the hour, so talk quick.
I heard you had plans for the Jedi. About selling her to the exchange.
Yeah, but security already set their piece on that, didn't they? Nobody's getting sold to anyone.
Or they? I've seen the logs you've been accessing. Maybe the two of us could work something out.
It doesn't matter what we work out. We wouldn't make one hyperspace jump before what's left of the Republic was on us.
If you have a way off this station, I can cover our tracks and ensure the Republic is not alerted to our presence.
Well, I may know someone who works the system on special jobs. He may want to know details, but I might be able to arrange transport.
I've seen the logs. I know you've already asked him and given the details.
How HK can sound so much more human when he's
I can handle the rest.
Handle the rest? Like how?
When the time comes, I'll contact you via comlink. Maintenance out.
Since when did the maintenance officer grow some horns?
Alright. So we didn't get the okay, let's check the transmission.
The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13, then the next 2 numbers are...
Looks like a military flash code. It looks like the dot equals 1, the dash equals 10, and the X is 5. Oh, okay. Oh, why did you tell me? Oh, because my intelligence is high, that's why it told me. So it would be the dot equals 1. Okay, the dash equals 10. So X is 5. So it's going to be 3, 17, 13, 5, and then 7. There we go. So I just make sure I have it right. Now we have it. You can smell chocolate but have none, so confused. Are you in some place that has a chocolate factory, Exile Imp? Do you live next to Willy Wonka's? Is that the issue? Okay. Okay, we're good to go then. But I still want to go over to the other one. Oops, wrong way. We need to go. Oops, wrong way. This is annoying. Just a big U in the middle. Alright, here we go. Now we need to go to the others. Oh, we can get remains for here. Nice, thank you. Thank you. Why would they have... I always wonder where the droids have credits. I'm like, why do you guys have credits? Alright, let's open this up. Okay, here we go. Oh, hi. Yeah, that's true. Chocolate refinery is probably the most benign. Oil refinery, giant factory, pig farm. Alright. I've scavenged some components. Okay, cool. Nice for us. Alright. This foot locker. Chairman, I used to hang out at a friend's apartment right next to the M&M factory. It always smelled delicious outside. Ooh, I got a Padawan outfit. Should I wear it? Probably. Why do they have... My big question is, why do they have a Padawan outfit? That's what I want to know. Why do they have a Padawan robe? Okay. Ooh, she looks pretty good. Med pack, credits, components. Where's the one? There's gotta be refresher. Ooh, mine form. This hollow looks like, okay, we need to plug it in. Great. Well, if we want to get the whole picture, you can't get in there? Okay. Oh, crap. Are you seriously telling me the audio is off sync? Is it me or is it the game? I've troubleshooted this several times, guys. I don't know. It's not mine, is it? It's the sound from here, correct? From the game. This shouldn't matter. Oh, Gamorrean War Axe. That's kind of cool. This shouldn't have. Okay, so now you want chocolate. I do too. I have cupcakes, but they're vanilla. I made a bunch of cupcakes for my niece's birthday this weekend. I made Donald Duck cupcakes. Okay, we'll have to put this in the other thing. And they turned out well. But they're vanilla, because that's what she wanted. Personally, I would always go for chocolate and a cupcake, but you know. Oh, damaged door. Maybe somebody will actually be alive in there. That would be nice. There we go. Hidden compartment, we found it. It shouldn't, okay, what I was going to say about the game audio being off, it shouldn't be because I'm not even capturing, like, I'm not capturing a window or a game. I'm literally just capturing that screen. Ooh, nice. Thank you for these items. So it should not, like, make a difference. Okay, which one? Oh, I missed one. Here we go. On this side. So I didn't walk in here, but I feel like I did. Ooh, that was weird. I don't like that sound. Okay, the other log terminal is not broken. Go listen to these other guys die. It was very sad. So is her steps like really like what's off? Like the steps, like everything? Where's the log? There it is. I knew it was close by. I'm like, I must have run by that puppy. Okay, listen to the Mind Formant's hollow log. Oh, work report. It's been 2 days since the broken Jedi came out to fill the facility. Work efficiency is down. Fuel is back in the vents, waiting for processing. The flight frequency increases. Quota is cruising. We should take the Jedi and split the many credits by selling Jedi to exchange. Try to convince me to join them. I want nothing to do with exchange. They're like big violent family that do terrible things to outsiders who deal with them. But quarters, not care. In my mind, it's better letting a Jedi go wherever Jedi wants to go and try to get mad and start big wars like galaxy on fire. Okay. You're not sure if it did this before the green screen, so there might be a link. It actually, I think it started doing this when I upgraded to OBS Studio. Because before I just had regular OBS, but then regular OBS stopped supporting alerts and stuff, so I just switched to OBS Studios, and that's when people started complaining. And it only happens with like newer retro games. It doesn't happen with the old ones. So other people complained about this on the OBS forum, but they kind of poo-poo it or say they solved it when they haven't. And usually when they've solved it, it's because they're playing on like a gaming system and they're using a capture card and they solve something with a capture card. So I don't know how I would solve it on this. Like I went to look if there's something similar, but like as far as what they fiddled with, and there's not for what I have. Just games that are just higher processing speed. And a careful defensive top Florida and asked him not to make trouble with the Jedi. I reminded him where it works, leave Jedi alone. We should follow orders if the facility fell apart. My words had much sense. Quarter all angry, human face. And then human face. And so the facility is going to fall apart anyway. After I talk, I listened to him talk, the maintenance officer on call. They're going to blah blah. Why did they do this? I'm thinking of repeating this administration officer. Cause more trouble, more inefficiency. What do I do? Sorry. I heard last com talk from Quarter's maintenance officer. Maintenance officer said he had big plan for disabling the station, leaving us all trapped here when he and Quarter escaped with the Jedi. I'm so afraid of Quarter, who is big, loud, and unreasonable, so I wanted the maintenance officer who is smaller, more sensible, more soulistic. Asked him why he made trouble with Quarter. The maintenance officer, crack Emperor hair me, and pretend to ask me what time for the facility not speak to Quarter at all. Why human lie? Can't wait any longer, must I?
Your ears always were too big, Cian. Come on, if the maintenance officer comes through on the explosions, these dorms are gonna be filling up soon. And shut that damn data pad off and throw it down the refresher.
Okay. Is it Foreman's? Nope, that's what he did. Dock officer.
We managed to get to the dormitories. We should be safe here. We've been trying to use the holo transmitter to beam a transmission to the administration level to end the lockdown. But the administration console's been severed from the main hub. Everyone thinks we should try to evacuate on our own as soon as possible. But there's no way to break the dormitory seals from the inside. I'm going to keep sending distress calls in the meantime.
Yeah, it did.
We've been trying to find a way to circumvent the lockdown and get to our hangar bay, but so far, no luck.
I didn't have green screen then. I just had studio. So I don't know, like, if any of you techie peoples want to try and figure it out. Click the gear icon next to the mixer button. Okay. And then do what? There's a sync offset. Okay. There's not. The problem is there is I don't know what that mixer button is. Like, there is one like next to the desktop audio. There's one and it says I could do properties, I guess. Nope. Close. Hey, Dolph. What's next for old school point and click games? Well, I'll put up when I get closer to the end of this, I'll put up another Twitter poll. Last time I had this on here, I picked a broken sword for really cheap on the GOG sale, so I'll throw that up. Probably broken sword. There's more King's Quest games to play, more a ton of other Sierra games to play. Police Quest, all those kinds. Exiled Imp says, I'm not familiar with OBS Studio, so I'm kind of going blind. Chairman says, I've never had this issue with OBS. I'll tell you what though, Jen, it's a little hard to hear you over the ambient sound. Oh, crap. That's the problem with... so I don't like to turn up... It's loud during this part, too. Alright, let me look at this real quick. Evacuation.
The situation's worse than we thought. Even if we get out of here, we can't shut down the fuel depot force fields if a fuel leak was detected. If so, the only way off this asteroid is if a ship docks with us.
I took the
but
music
the only
down,
connection to the docking platform is on the administration level, and we can't get up to the docking bay while we're trapped here. I only hope someone survived the explosion in the mining tunnels. If not, then we're stranded here, unless our transmission reaches a passing ship or a Telos freighter.
Okay.
Managed to use the holo transmitter here as a crude relay to beam short burst transmissions outside the Paraga facility. With any luck, the transmission will carry beyond the asteroid field. We've set the emergency transmission on automatic playback. We're using a simple military flash code to transmit the code to the turbolifts, so maybe our rescuers can get down to the dormitory when they reach the station. Without those turbolift codes, our rescuers...
I can, but then you can't hear the game.
The messages are short distress calls only, since we can't get much signal strength. It's pretty weak. So unless a ship is actively searching the area, it might be a long time before a ship picks up the message. After all, who would be scouring frequencies way out here looking for trouble?
You'd love to help, but I have no idea what the problem can be. I don't know either, and whenever I see someone mention they're having the same problem as I am, it's people that are using a capture card, and they have to tweak something. I'll look into it again. I hate this problem too for you guys, because I'm hearing it right on point, like it's exactly where it's supposed to be. Okay, let's see, check the transmission.
The transmission gives the code to open the turbolift when or if help arrives.
Alright, I think we're good. Video is ahead of the audio by like 3 seconds. Well, one thing I can do, let's see, sound effects volume we can go. Let's go down. We'll go, that should, alright. We're wearing this and we don't need to wear it at all. Alright, so now we know the code. Oops. As I go completely There we go. I got all turned around, guys. Ambient noise sound didn't change at all. Alright. Music needs to go down. Yeah. It goes down to nothing. So is it just nothing? That's annoying. Let's see if that helps. But I like the music. I just don't want it to be blasting. It's irritating that we can't have a happy medium here. Alright, so now we need to go back. I used to use the in-game mixer or the Windows mixer, but I use the OBS mixer and it's much simpler. Well, I usually do use that, but I, again, oops, which way am I? Am I going the right way here? No, I'm not. I'm all turned around. I usually do use that, but this game has beautiful sound. And so if I hit the OBS mixer, it just sends everything down. Like, it just turns all the stuff down. And I don't necessarily want to do that. I want you guys to be able to hear the beautiful music and sound effects that are in this game. Oops, wrong way. Wrong way, Jen. Alright, here we go. This is the correct way. So, because I mean, my games, these games usually play are so old that they don't have. Alright, I need to save this here because I definitely just save over that. It's fine. Because I know I'm gonna have to fight like once. And also, we take this off and put on survey gear because I don't think we need it. Enter code in reverse. There you go. Isn't that nice? I didn't have to enter it. I didn't have to write it down. I'm so used to old school point and click games. Okay, log out. Yes. Alright, here we go. Yes. Okay. So this is the emergency blast door. Oh, crap. Oh, so she opened it herself.
I have felt a disturbance. Our enemy is here. We must leave at once.
Enemy?
The one that fired upon the Ebon Hawk as we attempted to rescue you. And he will not let us go without blood being shed.
Wait, who is this enemy?
The story is a long one, and time is short. Come, we must go, and quickly. We need to make our way to the docking area on this level. I fear the airlock has already opened, and if so, we must be on our guard. If we cannot reach the Ebon Hawk, then we must find a way to escape on the ship that is docked here.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so... But I also want to go get our friend. Right? We need to go get our friend, right? Oh, crap. Oh, great. Well, can't be helped. We need to go back and get him. Yes.
What in space is going on?
Yeah,
Who's
another
this?
Jedi.
Another
Do you have a
Jedi?
problem with that?
What, did you guys suddenly start breeding when I wasn't looking?
Exactly. There's no time to explain. Grab a weapon and follow me.
Alright. I'm guessing that Republic ship that just docked isn't carrying friends of yours.
I hope your talent for understatement is offset by your skill with a blaster. If not, then I fear our time together will be short indeed.
Yeah, and I'm also good at running and drinking, Your Majesty.
And even if you two aren't big friends of the Republic, that warship's the only way off this station.
Oh, cool.
Good thing we have a clear run to the ship.
Threat. Master, perhaps I did not enunciate clearly the last time we spoke. I suggested that you should shut down, stay put, and wait for rescue.
No, you were clear. I just don't listen to assassin droids.
Clarification. Assassin droid is such a crude term, Master, reserved for Durasteel drones uploaded with only the most archaic kill programs. The function
I did that before, Elliot. I've done that so many times.
To as wanton slaughter.
I've like
I prefer to see it as a means of facilitating communication.
Totally removed the capture and done it again, and it still doesn't work. I always thought that too. I'm like, oh, I can just uncapture it or recapture. I can turn it off, turn it back on again. I can remove it and put it back in. It doesn't make any difference. It's like something has slowed down. For some reason, there's a delay. Whatever you say, murder still means murder to me.
Correction. I am not here to argue semantics, Master, so I will simply inform you that you are wrong, as were those recently corrected miners.
Okay. Are you the one who killed all those miners in the medical bay? We know they did.
Indignant answer. Master, the miners intended to place you in jeopardy. I could not allow that to take place, so I was forced to negotiate a termination of hostilities. After reprogramming the mining droids to mine any organics they perceived, they began to kill the miners one by one. Then a series of flawlessly timed explosions drove the miners into their dormitories, where I was able to gas them all at once without wasting time hunting them through the mining tunnels. I then administered a large dose of sedatives to the remaining miners in the med bay, enough to kill them, but ensure you slept peacefully. Of course, against my calculations, you awakened from your tank prematurely. I am ashamed by the inconvenience that caused for both of us.
Why did you want to capture me?
Answer. It is beyond the scope of my programming to probe the motivations of my clients, Master. Suffice to say that I am being well compensated for my services. You have been a difficult target to find. You have been wandering the galaxy since the end of the Mandalorian Wars, leaving little record of your passage. It is as if you did not wish to be found by hunters such as myself, or more likely, the Jedi Order.
Okay. Who is this client of yours?
Chiding answer. My programming renders me incapable of revealing the identity of my client, Master. However, I am free to say that my client is wealthy and very interested in possessing the last of the Jedi.
I don't want to fight you, but I will if you leave me no other choice.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If inflicting pain is the only means to resolve this matter, then you leave me no choice.
Crap. Alright, do you have any... Let's do an iron grenade. Haven't tried that, Chitterman. I don't even know how to do that. I would have to figure out how to do that. Going on with fists?
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
This is bad. She's gonna fall over dead. Okay, first of all, she should probably have something on her, not just like fists. Wait, where's the usable? There we go. Let's use a med pack. Can we equip her mid-fight? That doesn't seem quite fair. You can walk me through it real quick after the stream or whatever, if you'd like. I probably won't do it tonight, but let me see if I can figure out, now that you've put that to my attention, let me see if I can figure out my own. If not, I'll message you, Chitterman, and you can walk me through it. Alright. Can we set her up with anything? Oh yeah, let's do a Gamorrean War Axe. That's pretty good. Alright, oh crap. Alright, we also... Let me get this guy. He can have How about repeating blasting? Oh, well, this is good too. Basso 2, blaster pistol, okay. And then, what about, I can't equip any of this? Oh, well, cool. I can't equip armor or anything. Can I upgrade? Oh, cool. We can level up during this battle. It's fine. Let's do treat injury, security, awareness. Thank you very much, Sherman. I appreciate that so much. Okay, we have no more skills. I don't know why I thought we had more. Alright, do we have, we don't have anything. We can do force aura. Okay. Oh, stun droid. Oh, do we have where's stun droid at? Oh, cool, yeah. Let's add that. Hey, Beagle, how you doing? How'd your 24-hour stream go? Alright, we're good. Oh, also we need to maybe upgrade her before she dies. Beagle was just doing a 24-hour stream for, it was, crap, I know the name of it. It's basically to get games to kids in hospitals and stuff, and I can't remember the name right now because I'm blanking out. Alright. Boom. Oh wow, she's very dexterous. Why is that gonna... Interesting. Okay. Wow, $300 for extra life? That's awesome. Alright, she needs... We're just gonna go with her strengths. There we go. Powers. What are they recommending? Stun droid. Yeah, that's probably a good one. Okay, except... We did level up, didn't we? What did we not do on skills? Oh, we still have remaining points on skills? I thought we got all these. Did I not hit accept? Oh, thanks again for being there. Motivates you a lot? Oh, I'm glad. It was just fun to stop by quick. Alright, she doesn't have... Do I have to spend it? Yes, I wish to continue. I thought we got this already. Well, I'm glad I gave you the energy. Doing it 24 hours. Oh, we have another power we can... Force Scream? What is Force Scream? Jeez. I don't remember these from the movies. No, just kidding. Oh, it's a dark side power. No, we're not giving her dark side powers. Forget that. We'll do this one. Add power. Fine. Okay, that just seems no way. Okay, we're good. We already... We leveled her up. Why does it keep sending me back? Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it. Okay. Okay, there we go. I already picked that one. Sorry guys, I'm having a total blank out. I don't want the Force Scream, I want this one. Add power, okay. Okay, there. For some reason I wasn't hitting accept right or something, probably because I'm tired. We'll just auto level him up. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. I don't really... He's a scoundrel. I don't really care what he does. Oh, shoot. Where are we at? Go over here, please. Here we go. Can we do... Oh, I can't do anything to...
Statement.
Stun droid. There we go.
3, 2, 1.
Something else to activate hostile force power selected on this. Okay.
Systems failing, master.
There we go. We did it. Let's get what he has on him. Beagle says, doing great as well. Thanks for asking. I played so much Jedi Knight and still never tried KOTOR. Oh my gosh! Beagle! This is the second one. Knights of the Republic, the first one, and the second one are amazing games. They're really good and they're really fun. They're story-driven games. They do have combat, but it's very much like early Final Fantasy in some ways. Like it's faster than that, but it's somewhat turn-based. Chitterman says, this is one of those games you can import your character from the first one. Follow up, if yes, did you do that? You cannot import your character for the first one because you're not playing the same character, but in the beginning of the game, so there's, not to spoil it because Beagle hasn't played it, but like at the end of the first game, a lot of your decisions wildly change like what the outcome of the first game is. So at the beginning of this game, when they're talking to you and you're trying to figure out like what you can remember, they ask you all kinds of questions about what happened, and you get to tell them what happened. And so you basically, when you start off this game, you tell them how the last game ended. But since you're not playing the same character, you don't get to import your character, but you do, like, whatever decisions you make, if you went light side, if you went dark side, who are your companions, that kind of stuff, it asks you that at the beginning of this game. So that you kind of like, then it kind of is like, okay, that's what happened last game, this is what's happening this game. So, it's cool though. Droid self-sustaining unit. Alright, we're cool. Let me see this real quick. So I like that a lot of this game. I like, because you can choose to go light side, you can choose to go dark side, you can choose to some extent who your companions are, and you have to interact with them socially, and that affects how they interact with you. Yeah, that's a cool feature and well weaved into the narrative as well. Yeah, Beagle. It is. I like it a lot. Like, you can play this game, both of these games, and you can go, if you go completely dark side, it's going to be a completely different game experience. Like, the quests are going to be different. How you handle the quests is definitely going to be different. What companions you're closer to, what the companion story is, because each companion has their own story. How they turn out is wildly different if you went light side, or even if you kind of go in the middle. The only thing that's funny is occasionally you'll be trying to go light side or dark side, and you don't read the tone of what you're saying well. And there's been a couple times, especially in the first game, where I thought I was doing a good action, but I wasn't reading the tone correctly. So like one time I said to someone, like, what I thought I was going to say is like, oh, okay, you can be on your way now, kind of thing. And what I actually said was, I'm going to send you on your way or something. And I shot them and killed them. And I was like, no, but like, I wasn't reading the tone correctly, if that makes any sense. But it's fun. And the characters are fun, and it's just cheesy enough too to be silly, and sometimes too, which I like too. It doesn't take itself too seriously. So I enjoyed it a lot. Well, hey guys, it's my ending stream time, and we made a ton of progress. We're still not off. I think it was Jake who said, he's like, it took my buddy like 4 hours, and I couldn't believe it took him so long to get off the first like kind of stage. But when you haven't played it and you're playing it blind, it does take you longer because you have to kind of figure out what's going on. So. Misleading dialogue trees. Most of the dialogue trees are pretty straightforward, but every once in a while, I don't think they did it intentionally. I think it's just like, if you're not reading the voice tone the way it's meant, it can go either way. But anyway, so we did pretty well. I think we're pretty close to getting off of this dumb mining station, especially since we defeated the assassin droid, so that's always good. So good night, guys. I'll be back tomorrow night. I'll be playing Back to the Future, and then I'll be back Thursday with this, and then Saturday I think we're definitely going to wrap up Her Story, which has been a really awesome game, so that should be fun. But thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your hosts and the love on Twitter, and if you like what you see, please follow. You can join my Discord or my Twitter, and it usually tells you what I'm doing. When we get probably about halfway through this game, I'll put up another Twitter poll, and you guys can kind of pick what I play next from what I have. Thank you guys so much. Good night. Good night. Everyone sleep well. Bye.